Can you all hear me?
Yes.
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 Yes, sir.
Judge.
Yes, Judge.
Yes, sir.
I don't hear anyone.
Can you hear me?
Patricia, can you hear me?
Yes, Judge.
Yes, Judge. Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Ruben Johnson, can
Yes,
you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Your Honor.
Judge, you don't have your, there you go.
All right. It might help if we put those headphones on. All right, case number one. Case number 475-566, State versus Damian Fuentes, and attorney is Jerome White. Jerome Fuentes is marked absent. Attorney White, no answer. Scheduled for 2 o'clock. Case number 515-282, State versus Reynaldo Talamantes, and that is Eduardo Jimenez's attorney. Okay, I'll recall it at 583-940, State versus Patricia Amaya, and that is Bob Hicks. Bob Hicks, no answer.
I am here, sir. Miss Amaya is here.
Ms.
Present.
Amaya, thank you for being here, ma'am. You'll have to wait and see when Mr. Hicks gets here. Thank you for being on time. 620-581, State versus Lawrence Toms, and that is Bob Hicks or Robert Dittman. No answer on the attorneys. Lawrence Toms, T-O-M-S, marked absent. Scheduled for 2:30. Person in jail. 623-009, State versus Roland Ortiz, and the attorney is John Kuntz. All right, we'll recall that at 2:30 for schedule. 627-591, State versus Kim Cruz. That's Amy Owen.
She's here in the courtroom, Judge. Morning.
Ms. Cruz is there.
Yes.
Thank you, Ms. Cruz, for being on time. Amy Owen, attorney, marked, no answer. Scheduled for 1:30. 627-868, State versus Genesis Valderas, and that is Efraín Torres. Efraín Torres and Genesis Valderas will be called at 1:30. 630-355, State versus Freddie Luna, and that is Shannon Luck.
Yes, sir. I'm here for Freddie Luna.
Mr. Luna, thank you for being here on time.
Your Honor, I received a message. Attorney Shannon Locke is running late. He's at a PSI interview in Gillespie County on Zoom. So he'll log on after that.
All right, at least he's accounted for. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
630-977, State versus Brian Pinkney. And it's Renee Munoz or Jonathan Perez, attorneys.
Your Honor, Attorney Renee Munoz here this morning.
Good morning, Mr. Munoz.
Good morning, Judge.
Your client, Brian Pinkney.
I've had no contact, Judge, but this is kind of a unique situation. Mr. Perez was seemingly hired on his felony case and then one of his assault cases here in your honorable court. I do have his DWI appointed as per the will, Judge. I reached out to Jonathan Perez's office. They stated that they've had contact with him. I think Mr. Perez would be able to shed some more light as he has the felony and one of your cases here, Judge. But as at this point, I have no contact with him on his DWI case.
At this point, Mr. Pinkney is absent and will have a failure to appear unless somebody has any report.
Yes, sir.
Case number 631187, scheduled for 3 p.m. State versus Ashley Flores, and the attorney is Karen Corby. All right, we'll recall it appropriately. 635-272, State versus Jonathan Perez, and that is Carolyn Wentland or Robbie Ward.
Your Honor, I got a text message from Attorney Robbie Ward's office. She's running about 10 minutes late. She's in other courts, but she's gonna log on.
What about Jonathan Pettis? Any word from him?
No,
Mark him
no.
absent. Scheduled for 10:30, 637-481, State versus Marcelo Cruz, and that is Ricardo Ramos Jr., attorney. We'll recall it at 10:30. 640-178, State versus Ruben Johnson. And
Yes,
that
sir,
is
I'm here.
Christopher Arce. Ruben
I
Johnson?
have not gotten in contact with my attorney.
US has new window. You are in the meeting hosted by John Longoria with 41 participants. Your audio.
Okay,
Sir? Can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you. Ruben Johnson?
Yes, sir.
All right,
Your
I got
Honor,
you.
Attorney Christopher Arce is logging on now.
All right,
Good morning, Judge.
good morning.
I'm actually,
Mr. Arce, your client is here. What are your wishes this morning?
Judge, I'm actually in Judge Roman's court as we speak. We are currently set for trial, but I believe we're going to be plea bargaining this case out. So if you don't mind, may I appear back on in about 30 to 45 minutes, Judge?
All right, Mr. Johnson, hang around.
Perfect. Thank you, Judge.
647-742, State versus James Vadala, and that is Robbie Ward. James Vadala.
Yes, sir, I'm present.
Good morning, Mr. Vadala. Where are you?
Good morning.
There you are.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I see you and hear you. Thank you. Your attorney is running late a little bit,
Yes, sir.
but has checked in with the court. 649-895, pardon me, 649-695, State versus Robert Frost, and that is Alfredo Tavera. The juez.
Good morning. Good morning,
Robert.
Judge.
Good morning, Judge.
Judge, how you doing?
Just fine, Judge.
Haven't seen you in over a year and a
I
half.
know.
Everybody well in your family?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good
Thank
to
you.
hear that. All right, do you wish to do anything particular in this case?
I sent an email to one of the prosecutors yesterday, trying to reach out to them to see if they can make me an offer. And if they're available, I'd like to be sent to visit with them about this case. I just wanted
number
to,
one to confer.
yes, I want to confer, Judge. And then the other thing is that I'm judicially set to hear cases in JP2 right now. And so I'll visit with the prosecutor, and then if I can then be excused.
Mr. Edelman?
This is going to be a plea at some point in the future.
Mr. Edelman?
Your Honor, I believe he's in jail court right now.
All right, Ms. Morgan,
Yes, sir.
would you confer with Judge Tavera so we can have him excused, please?
Yes, sir.
Patricia?
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Good to see you. 649-740, State versus Connie Alanis, and that is Oscar Hernandez, attorney. Connie Alanis, marked absent. Oscar Hernandez, no answer. 654-900, State versus Marisa Perez.
President.
Good morning, Judge.
Teresa Chelkowski. Ms. Perez, are you in?
Yes.
Good morning, Judge. This is Carissa Chelkowski. We're both present.
I see you. How are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you, Judge?
I'm well, thank you. What do you want to do with today's setting?
It's our first setting, Judge. We're still waiting for some discovery, but I'm happy to confer with the prosecutor if they have the availability. But otherwise, we'd probably be asking for a pre-trial reset.
I'm marking you for conferring.
Thank you, Judge.
Albeit it might be brief, that's up to you. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate you being here on time, you and Ms. Pettis. 654-919, State versus Leslie Coleman, and that is Griffin Hill, attorney.
Your Honor, it's Scott Hill, and he's very sick right now. He has, I'll tell you about it later, but he's
Okay,
very sick.
no problem. Then we'll excuse him. And if we get Leslie Coleman, we'll be happy to reset her. 654-931, State versus Stephen Longoria. And that is Brian De La Rosa, his attorney.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning, Brian.
Let's see. I think we're going to end up seeing this case, Your Honor. If I could confer and then possibly get a reset so I can run my client through the paperwork once we do all that.
Is your client in?
Yes, he is.
Stephen Longoria.
Yes, sir.
Where is he? I don't see him yet.
He was answering, Judge. Yeah, he's right there, Stephen Longoria.
There he is. All right, I found him. Thank you. Thank you, gentlemen. You are on the list for conferring. 654-973, State versus Matthew McCahey.
Present with counsel, Your
Yes,
Honor.
present.
Good morning, Your Honor. We're both present, Your Honor, and we'd like to confer.
Did I mispronounce that name?
It's McCahey, Your Honor.
Okay, I got it. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Mr. Schaefer, good to see you. What
Good to see
do you want to do?
I'd like to confer with one of the prosecutors, Your Honor.
You're listed for such. Thank you.
Thank you.
657-187, State versus Nancy Vandiver. And that's Dylan George, attorney.
Morning, Judge. I'm here.
Good morning, Mr. George. Is your client with us?
Yes,
Nancy,
I'm right here.
I'd like to confer, Judge.
Where is she at? I hear you.
He's at Paula's iPhone.
Okay, no video on your phone, ma'am?
You can see her, Judge. She's on there.
All right.
There, she just changed her name.
Keep talking to me, Ms. Vandiver. Hello. Is that the one that says iPhone?
Yes, I'm right here, sir.
All right, thank you, ma'am. 657-516, State versus Jose Dominguez, and that's Oscar Hernandez. Oscar, second case, he does not answer. What about Jose Dominguez? Are you there? Jose Dominguez is absent. 657-571, State versus Eddie Elizalde. Tim Roundtree is attorney.
I'm here, sir. I don't see my attorney present.
I will note that. He's usually pretty careful about showing. Just stick around, sir. 657-619, State versus Micah Gentry, and that is Adrian Perez's attorney.
Yes, Judge, I'm here. He texted me this morning. He said he was in another court, but he'll be logging on.
All righty. Thank you, sir. 657-7728, State versus Robert Soto Jr., and that is Isidro Montoya Jr.
Good morning, Your Honor. He is present. He is on Zoom, and we'd like to confer with the state.
Where's your client?
He's there to
Right here,
Robert
sir.
Soto.
Hello.
There you are.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, gentlemen. What are you doing this morning, Mr. Montoya Jr.?
Judge, we'd like to confer with the state if possible.
Of course it's possible. We'll put you on the list for
Thank you, Your Honor.
conferring. You're number 5 at this point. 658-322, State versus Charles Wilson, and that is Rose Zabel is attorney. Charles Wilson, absent. Rose Zabel, attorney, no answer. 659-172, State versus Esmeralda Buharin, and that is Sonny Middleton is attorney.
Counsel and defendant are present, Your Honor. You should have plea paperwork for us.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the last part.
We're ready for plea and you should have the paperwork.
Okay. I always like that. I should have the paperwork.
Well, you know.
65, thank you, ma'am. 659-282, State versus DeAndre Cunningham. And
Yes, sir.
that is Bob Hicks again. Bob
Yes, Your Honor.
Hicks,
Right here.
Mr. Cunningham.
Yes, sir, I'm right here. I'm here.
Don't
Your Honor,
see
if I may.
Robert
Your Honor,
Dittman, there he is.
this is, how are you, sir? I apologize. And this is not my case with Bob, it's his own, but I know he's stuck in a felony court this morning. He does send his regrets and will get here as quick as he can. And then I have 2 cases with you this morning as well. So that's where we are this morning, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Dittman. Where's Mr. Cunningham? I heard him respond. I want to see him.
I'm right here, black hoodie.
Do you see him, Patty? I don't see him.
I can't
Hello.
see him either, Your Honor, although he is wearing a black hoodie. I did see that.
Okay.
No, I don't see
There
him,
we are.
Judge.
I found him. It is not DeAndre Cunningham, it's DeAndre Cunningham Jr.
Okay.
Gotcha. All right. Thank you, Mr. Cunningham.
No problem.
660-129, State versus Hugo Vargas Martin. And that is
Yes.
no attorney at this point.
No, I hired an attorney, sir.
And who did you hire?
Roy Barrera Jr. I guess he's not present.
Roy Barrera Jr.
Yes, sir.
And does he know you have court today?
Yes, he should have known.
I love it when I hear people say should have or should. All right, for right now, I'm marking him no answer. We'll wait and see if he shows up.
All right, thank
660, thank you, sir. 660-232, State versus Joe Perez, and that is Michael White, attorney. Joe Perez, absent. Michael White, attorney, likewise. 660-664, State versus Matthew Montalvo, and that is Brian O'Donnell, his attorney.
Morning, Your Honor.
Morning, Brian. How are you?
Very well, thank you, Judge. I'm hoping my client is physically in court. Is there a way we could find out if he's sitting in the courtroom, Judge?
All right. Thelma, is there a Matthew Montalvo there in the courtroom?
No, sir, there's not.
All right, I'm going to mark him absent at this point, but it sounds like you're hopeful that he will show up. We'll wait and see.
Thank you, Your Honor.
661, is there anything you're going to want to do on this case, Mr. O'Donnell?
I called pretrial. He does not have an email. I've sent a letter. He has no phone, so I'm hoping he'll wander in later and I can go upstairs and talk to him, Judge.
All right, well, we'll see what we got then.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, sir. 661-657, State versus Tanisha Taylor, no attorney. Tanisha Taylor. Tanisha Taylor is absent. 661-662, State versus Taquilla Houston. Let's see. What is the note on there, Patty?
It's a direct case. The second one, a direct, no bond,
Oh, that's what it is.
no
direct.
attorney.
I got you. She is absent at this time. 661-702, State versus Angel Albaran, and that is no attorney at this time.
He's in the
Angel
courtroom.
Albaran,
He's here in the courtroom.
okay, in court. We'll be visiting with Angel. 661-715, State versus Ray Sierra.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Sierra, and Robbie Ward is your attorney?
I'm present.
Yes, Your Honor.
Robbie,
Yes,
you showed up now. All right, you were
Here I
in
am.
another court, they said, I think.
yes.
All right, Mr. Sierra, your attorney is here. Ms. Ward, what are your wishes for this morning?
I don't have, the results aren't back on his test, Judge, so
Are you saying discovery is not complete?
not complete.
30 days, reset 30 days. That should hopefully do it. When was the arrest on this case?
About a month ago. I just filed about a month, not even a month, actually. May not even be a month. May 21st. So
All right,
almost exactly.
Is this a blood issue?
Yes.
All right, we better make that 60 days.
Judge, there's no file yet.
That's even worse. All right, reset 60 days at this point, guys. Patty will give you a date. 661.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Ms. Ward. I think there's one or two other cases that you're on. So
One of them has a felony pending, has felonies pending, and then I can confer on the other one.
I'll recall that in a little bit. Thank you. 661-750, State versus Tyler Davis. No attorney.
Judge
Tyler Davis.
Ashley Morgan, we are both present.
Are you hired on this, Ms. Morgan?
Yes, we filed a notice on the 18th.
How are you? I haven't seen you in a good while either.
Doing well, Judge. How are you?
We're all okay, thank God. All right, your client, Tyler Davis. Is Tyler Davis present?
He is.
Where? Talk to me, wave your hands, do something.
Tyler, can you say present?
Pardon me?
I'm asking. I saw him just a little while ago. I'm flipping through, Judge, to find him.
I don't see Tyler Davis at this point.
I don't either, Judge. He was here.
All right, I'm gonna mark Tyler Davis absent
No,
at
sorry.
this point.
I'm here, Your Honor. I'm here, Judge. Tyler Davis is here.
There you are. Very good.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Ms. Morgan, do you have any particular wishes this morning?
Yes, Judge. We're asking for a 60-day reset. This case is unfiled and we're waiting on the blood results.
Okay, blood. Is this a red file, Patty?
I'm gonna check, Judge.
Reset 60 days. Either way, you need discovery, etc. I'll give you the 60 days, Ms. Morgan.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes, sir. It is a red file.
Okay, then all the more reason. 60-day reset, please.
Yes, sir.
And may we
Yes, ma'am. You and Mr. Davis are excused, Ms. Morgan. Take care. 661-765, State versus Ernesto Barbosa. And that is,
Good morning, Your Honor. Daphne Previty for Sean Brown's office. I'm here, and I also saw that Mr. Barbosa was on.
Ernesto Barbosa.
Right here, sir.
There you are. Thank you, sir.
Your Honor, we have not yet received the COBAN video on this case. I've emailed both of the prosecutors, Andrew Edelman and Ms. Caitlin Morgan this morning, asking them to upload that for us and advise them that we would be requesting a reset for that this morning.
30 days?
That would be great, Judge.
You have 30-day reset, ma'am.
How do you handle that? Do we get a notice or should I stay on to get a setting from Patty?
Patty Garcia can do both, probably. Patty Garcia will give you a new date.
So should I
Right.
stay on now, Patty, or will
Yes.
you email it to us?
Stick
I'll
around
send
shortly.
it. I'll email it to you.
Thank you. May we be
You're welcome.
excused, Your Honor?
Yes, ma'am, Ms. Peretti. It's good to see you.
You too. Have a good day, everyone.
Thank you. 661-779, State versus Abel Rivas.
Anton Hayek here, appointed for Mr. Rivas. Mr. Rivas is in my office. I'm going to swing you for a moment.
All righty, so you're both accounted for. Anton, what are you doing this morning?
I've got two other cases right now, but I came to Patty's court first.
All right. You really know how to do it, huh?
And if there's any Coban, I haven't gotten that. I suspect this is a blood draw. I don't think we have those results. Other than that, we're all ready.
Discovery not complete. You need 2 weeks or 30 days?
Well, the last blood case got 60. I want 60, please.
All right, blood, then that is a blood issue. And you will, case is reset in 60 days.
And thank you so much, Judge. May I go to my other courts, please?
Of course, then you both are excused, Mr.
I'll let the
Rivas.
judge know.
You and your attorney are excused. 661-799, State versus Vanessa Cordova, and that is Tilden Schaefer. Tilden Schaefer,
Judge, I'm here. I'm sorry, I was on another Zoom.
wake
Oh,
up,
no,
you
apologize.
sleepyhead. How are you, Tilden? It's good to
I'm
see
well.
you too.
Judge, I guess.
Is your client around?
Which Clay? I have Daniel McKay. I wasn't.
Right. This one's Vanessa Cordova.
Judge, I don't have that on my docket. I apologize, but let me.
Okay, write it down, 661-799.
I'll pull that file, Judge.
All right, now she has two felonies and
I
two
think this is
misdemeanors.
The one possibly with an arson case, Judge. But
Your Honor, what happened is the 187, the two felonies that are pending indictment are set for today as well. And they do have Attorney Tilden Schaefer appointed to those two.
All right.
I didn't realize it was appointed on the misdemeanor. I apologize, Your Honor. I'll take a look and see what we can do on that. But I would ask for.
Tilden, hey, you're due in the 187, in case you're not aware. There's two felonies there waiting
Judge,
for you.
I'm aware of that. I'm actually having to be also in the 437th. However, they don't hold pre-indictment hearings right now. So,
okay.
But I'm after I do this, I got to walk over to 437th. So I'm trying to be 2 or 3 places at once, Judge.
No problem.
But I would ask for a reset on this one since she has felonies pending.
Well, I got to hear from your client first, okay?
Okay, I will track her down.
She should know she was scheduled for today in this court.
I will track her down and I'll report to the court.
How much time are you going to want on reset when she shows up?
I would say at least 60 to 90 days. She's not even indicted on the felony. I believe this is the arson case. It's kind of an unusual one, Judge, as they all are.
I'm going to note it as felony pending, but I'll be waiting for your client to show up, call in something.
Yes, Your Honor. Absolutely.
You're excused, Mr. Schaefer. 661-813, State versus Jatavis Williams.
Yes, sir. I'm right here.
Andrew Priest. How do you say your first name, sir?
You said it right, Jatavis.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Andrew Priest.
I'm present on that, Judge.
All right.
We were asking if we could possibly get a 30-day reset to get some more discovery in.
You're not, okay, discovery, reset, 30 days. You got it. You and Mr. Williams are excused. Thank you for being here on time, fellas.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
661-832, State versus Yermina Puente, no attorney.
She's here in the courtroom, Judge.
Ms. Puente, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Have you hired an attorney or what are you doing on the issue of an attorney?
I wasn't too sure what exactly to do, but I was just informed a few days ago. So I was trying to hire an attorney.
You are able to hire an attorney?
I was trying to, but I don't, if I can't, or I don't have, I don't know what else to do. If I could get a court-appointed attorney, that's fine.
Okay, Ms. Castillo, would you please help or provide Ms. Puente with a application for appointment of an attorney?
Yes,
We're
sir.
going to have you fill out an application, ma'am. If you qualify, we will give you an attorney. If you don't, you'll have to hire one, okay?
Okay.
Or represent yourself, which I always recommend you don't try. So we'll get back to you. Thank you, ma'am. 661-844, State versus Zachary Simmons, who is sitting in jail, not ordered because he happens to have 1, 2, 3, 4 felonies and 2 misdemeanors at least. All right. Judith Wemmert. Judy Wemmert, attorney. No answer. All right. That appears to be the docket for today. Is there anyone that thought their name should have been called or came in late and did not hear their name called? Please wave your hands, say something. We'll get to you right away.
Yes, sir.
Keith Engelke, how are you, sir?
I'm fine, Your Honor.
What case are you looking at?
I don't believe it's on the docket. I received an email from Nicole Medrano to show up here. And I called into the hearing, and my client's not on the docket. I'm not surprised because I haven't been able to get in touch with him.
Patricia, do you have a case number on this?
No, Your Honor.
The case number is 605192.
60 what?
5,
Man, you're breaking up on me.
I'm sorry. 605192.
607192. Patty, what do we have on that?
It's 605.
Judge, I can't understand him. Is it on Gabriel Landa?
Yes.
It's set for July 22nd.
I will note that you are very, very early, Mr. Engelke.
Thank you, Judge.
Take care of yourself. Good to see you, Mr. Engelke.
Good to see you.
All right.
I'd just like to speak up, Your Honor. I haven't been called yet.
Mr. Creedon,
Yes, sir.
do you happen to know the case number?
Oh, no offhand, sir. I changed notebooks. I don't have it with me. I know Mr. Sierra has an 8:30 Zoom meeting. He asked me to let you know that he'd be signing up as soon as he could. But I don't have the case number, no, sir.
Get on chat and give Patty get his date of birth, or
Yes, sir.
you don't have a SID number or anything, right?
No, sir.
Okay.
Not familiar with those. Sorry.
Okay. Do you know how to take a message on what's called chat on your phone? Or
I'm looking him up, Judge.
okay.
I found him.
All right.
Thank you, Patty.
When is he set?
He was from Friday's docket, June 18th.
Yes, sir, but it was moved till today as by Mr. Sierra for evidently, I don't know, I forget what the reason was. Something about a cap evaluation, I think. So that's all I know at this point. He asked me to come in today. In fact, he called me this morning and told me to tell you that he'd be running a little late.
Judge, I have the case number if you want it.
Please.
656801.
All right. The main thing is that you showed up, otherwise there will be a warrant issued.
Yes, sir. Of course.
So we're going to cover that. We'll see if Mr. Sierra, that's your attorney?
Yes, sir. Yep, Charles Sierra.
What's the first name?
Charles Sierra.
All right. We'll see if he shows up.
Shall I hold on then?
Yes, sir. Just stick around.
For sure.
Anybody else that wants to
And
check?
Judge, one more Jerome White for Damian Fuentes.
And what's the case number, Mr. White?
It's the first one, page 1.
Number 1 case on here. How are you, Mr. White?
Doing well, doing well. Yeah, I was like 2 minutes late. I was surprised.
All right. And you think I'm going to buy that, huh? Okay. Mr. White, have you heard from Damian Fuentes?
Well, we just contacted him. I'm trying to get my assistant to get him to log on right now. So once he logs on, I would like to confer with the state.
Very good. We'll do that. You're on list for conferring. Ms. Morgan, are you back yet?
Yes, sir, I am.
All right. And what is the report on conferring with Alfredo Tavera?
I gave him an offer and he just needs a 30-day reset to go over the information with his client. He just asked that the reset not be the week of July 19th through 23rd.
All right. You're going to visit with Patty on that specific?
Yes, sir, I can do that.
All right. So we're gonna reset him approximately 30 days with the exception of that timeline, that probably vacation or whatever. All right.
I got it, Judge. I'll just
Judge
send him
Tavera,
the new
if
court
you,
date.
Judge Tavera, if you're still on, you're excused. So is your client, Robert Frost. That's quite a name, huh? Okay. Anybody else?
Judge, good
Check
morning.
in.
It's
Ms. Morgan.
Rosabelle, Judge. I arrived
By the
late.
way, excuse me just a second. Ms. Morgan, please confer with Carissa Chelkowski on Bettis. All righty?
Yes, sir.
It might be brief because she indicated she wanted more discovery. All right, now, Rosabelle, how are you?
I'm good. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, ma'am.
I'm here on Charles Wilson, case number 658-322.
658-322. Gotcha. He has not answered. Charles Wilson, are you in now? No. All right.
I will call him, Judge, and have him log on, but I would like to confer, Your Honor.
Okay. Or do you, Ms. Zabel, do you remember?
See it. I
Hattie
finally just
Briscoe?
looked it up a little bit. Let me see.
You remember Miss Hattie Briscoe? Do you remember her?